on the defense of the orb organization project began. Abracriotis and Toragashi started to figure out the starship prototypes and 3D models. Meanwhile, at the Azumid Eternal Lake region, the three leaders of the demonical alliance, Dalwig Xiandal Jijiangping, First King Sadzik and Emperor Zinjal Ta Hagelzame, discussed how to organize this alliance. Meanwhile, countless demonic species learned how to manipulate the four eternal energies into malgological magic. Afterwards, countless new demonic species evolved from the Aslathorian demon species, the Bahanta and Makershuk demon species, the Digitsad and Alchemor demon species, the Butjigan and Rilishan demon species. Around this time was when the Great Demonic Territorial War started. Then in the Anhalisteria region, the Great Creator Akathuda came into being. Thus the Great Creator Akathuda created the Sigahorim and Michdisha angel species, the Ferrera and Koshidan angel species, the Juhad and Scaruthian angel species, the Udam and Jikmor angel species, the Miko Kalu and Idzashian angel species. Then the Great Creator Akathuda created the Dengaruk team, capable of using the Practerian process for regeneration. Meanwhile, a barren pure white landmass floating in space would soon be known as the Ainmortera Island region. Over time, the earliest species of alien plants and animals quietly evolved. Then, after millions of years, the Tingyagodian species managed to evolve. Later on, the Lizdarshu species evolved here. Then, as time progressed, millions upon millions of new regions quickly formed, found through the Kamiraklovis existential web alone. Then the Chytridian and Mechiaran wars started at the Bailuhufra region. After these wars ended, the Chytridian species developed their unique technology. Elsewhere, the Terrigen Terran species evolved, who became known as the Terrigens. Eventually, word spread, and Wanga god Fayed Siadia sent an energy message requesting to speak to a representative of the Terrigen species. Thus, Representative Juor Kengaler arrived at the Kruluthar complex region. Then Fayed Siadia and Juor agreed on the Adnensis agenda. Thus, work on the Adnensis agenda was able to commence. But in the Azumid Eternal Lake region, the Antii became overtly jealous and used its Adnodia to spy upon the plans. Meanwhile, during the construction phase of the Adnensis agenda, first Kiwaiwu Omnigod Selasu Setalinia awaited the final words. Afterwards, Wanga god Fayed Siadia thought up a rough idea of the Adnensis military fort base region.